Welcome back, everybody, to our Dead Space playthrough. It's been a while since I actually fought a boss in any game, but I guess you would technically call this like some mini boss type of thing, to where you don't necessarily fight it, but you gotta figure out a way to get rid of the damn thing. So I'm actually going to start this now. I ended the last episode about 30 seconds early, so hey, just to start this episode off with a bang. So let's start it.
Perhaps now you will understand. The work I have done must continue. Will continue. I, Dr. Charles Mercer, shall serve as the catalyst to the salvation of our species. These specimens will return to Earth with me. I will spread their divine glory across the entire planet. I will leave you with my creation. Embrace the inevitable.
You suck! Oh God! Yeah, at least try and kill those things first. That's not good. Alright. I'm gonna have to somehow figure out a way to get big guy in here. It's gonna be like the fastest boss fight ever too, because I actually know how to kill him. So let's do it. Do that. Do this. Do that, and booyah! Boss fight completed.
Let's just hope that's the last we see of that thing. I've managed to override Mercer's lockdown. There's a secondary tram station nearby, and you can take it to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
Yeah, but I really don't know what to call that. You know, if it was a boss fight or not. Since well, I guess when you first fight it and everything, it feels like it, because it's like, okay, this thing is literally different than any other fights that you would ever try and kill. So, I guess you would call him a mini boss compared to like the Leviathan and everything else like that. But you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make that into a boss hunting video, since I haven't actually done one in a while. I haven't purposely tried to play a game just to get to a boss so I can record the fight. So, you know what? We're gonna reward ourselves and put a boss hunting video up after this. So that'd be nice. Yeah, but as I said, bosses in video games are slowly dying out. They have been literally gone. You know, just out of nowhere. There's like, you know, boss fights and just huge things like that have been happening more commonly. It's like they've always been somewhat absent. So most likely we'll not be seeing boss fights in the future anymore. But we'll find out. This area is very somewhat dark. Oh, are we going to start the new chapter? Oh. Hell yeah. Start this new chapter. Oh, whoa. What the hell was that? The sound was freaky. Alright, I think we're good. Let's start the next chapter, shall we? Yay, we're on the second chapter now. I mean, sixth chapter now. Yay. Finally. So we're halfway through now. That makes us almost done if we're halfway through. Because I think there's a couple short chapters and then there's a couple long ones. They're all pretty decent length. I think they're usually around an hour long. The fastest I've beat Dead Space, though, I think I actually beat Dead Space in the quickest amount of time anyway, without me actually rushing all the way through, because I never really rushed Dead Space. I've actually beaten this game around the 9-hour mark. The longest it took me, and it was the first playthrough I did, was almost about, I would say about 11 to 12 hours. So, and a good average, hour per episode. But if I know what to do and all that,
Hydroponics
and
log,
not fool
Dr.
around,
Elizabeth Cross reporting. I'm pleased to say that we're working close to maximum capacity at the present time. All flora is healthy and thriving, and food yield has created a surplus. I was going to pass the surplus on to the colony, but the captain has given a no-fly order. I want to note my opposition to that order. Everyone knows they're in trouble down there, and I don't see what denying them our surplus will achieve.
Oh, if you only knew what was going down in the colonies. Should read those comics to know more. Dead Space comic series. The first one, not the Salvage. Salvage kind of sucked, I would have to say. Although the artwork was cool and everything, the freaking storyline in Salvage was just It was mediocre. It was not mediocre, but it didn't add a lot to story in the universe. Well, it added a little bit more to the universe because freaking, that is like the cheapest thing to do, is to have enemies that close to you. But yeah, they like the thing that with Salvage anyway is that they added new necromorphs into the universe, kind of like what Martyr did. It added some new type of creatures and that they could add into the games, which I haven't seen them add yet. So it seems like every single installment of a series, of at least a series anyway, seems to have their own version of necromorphs and mutations. Like in Martyrs, they had this thing that mimicked what a spider does, and it's like this thing has 8 appendages, and it has this gaping mouth underneath its stomach line. So I think it pretty much probably grabs onto you, locks onto you, and eats you without you having any room to struggle. So it's like, oh my god, this thing sounds wicked. I was like, oh, you gotta add that into the game. So yay, we're in hydroponics now, and enough with the necromorph spiders. Water.
Watering cycle initiated.
First time I played this, that thing scared the shit out of me because of how loud it was. It's like, oh, that's not cool. I think that's tomatoes, right? Yeah, it looks. No wait. I really can't tell. Yeah, I'm guessing those are tomatoes. Yeah, they have to be. I'm looking at the leaves too, and they look like tomato plants. I really don't know. It can't be apples because apples grow on trees, right? Yeah, apples grow on trees. Tomatoes are plant, ground plant. Right? Hey,
Isaac.
I almost shot me. You almost shot me.
Good to see you in one piece. Don't take your helmet off. The air's rotten.
Never gonna do it.
I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck, I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take them out where we can still breathe.
Hammond! I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right. There's something really big in food storage. But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Alright. I like how when he coughs, his cheeks puff out. That's a really good. That's a nice amount of detail. I wonder if he'll do it again. Probably won't. Oh, let's see. I wonder if he'll say anything else while I'm standing here. It's like I can stop into submission. Alright guys, well, it looks like this episode is done and over with, and there's a lot of nice amount of walk. Ooh, pumpkins. Oh my god, how much stuff do they have? And is that... Oh, watermelons. Nice. I never actually noticed how many different type of plants there are. Really cool. But hey, it's end this episode now because I have to go on to the next episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy yourself.